The world is not so sunny and friendly. It's a very dangerous, tough place. If you let up, he'll knock you over with such force that you won't be able to stand up anymore. Neither you nor I, no one in the world hits as hard as life. It doesn't matter how you hit. But what matters is how you hold the punch, how you move forward. If you go. If you don't turn off in fright, that's the only way to win. If you know what you're worth, go ahead and take your own, but be prepared to hold your punches, not cry and say, I didn't achieve anything because of him, because of her, because of someone. That's what cowards do, and you're not a coward, it can't be. There's nothing noble about poverty. I was both rich and poor at the same time. But in any case, I would choose wealth, because when a rich man has problems, he solves them in his limo, wearing a $2,000 suit and a $40,000 fucking gold watch. And if any of you think I'm mediocre or materialistic, go work at McDonald's because that's where you belong. But before you leave the Winners Club, I want each of you to look at your neighbor. Because in the near future, the day will come when you slow down at a red light in an old battered Ford, and this man will stop next to you in a shiny Porsche. Your difficult job is the dream of every unemployed person. Your naughty child is the dream of every childless person. Your small house is the dream of every homeless person. Your small capital is the dream of every debtor. Your restful sleep and affordable food are the dreams of everyone who has a war in their country. You have a terrible boss, you're tired and want to go on vacation, and someone hasn't been able to find a job for months, and they've already sold everything they could to have money at least for food. The husband earns little, but someone has an alcoholic and can even raise his hand. And someone has been dreaming of getting married, having a family and children for many years, and you're unhappy with your life. Does your friend have a handsome and rich husband? Or maybe he doesn't love her or is cheating on her. Everything in life is relative. Maybe it's lucky for you that a colleague takes a vacation every year on the ocean coast. Have you ever thought that maybe someone is looking at you and dreaming, for example, about a family like yours? There are wars and famines somewhere, and there are places on the planet where there is not even enough drinking water. In general, we need to get rid of the habit of comparing ourselves with others as soon as possible. And not only yourself, but also your children, husband or wife. And probably there is no ideal life. It's just that everyone has their own idea, their own problems and joys. If you don't learn to enjoy what you have, you will never be happy, because it is simply impossible to get enough of everything. The constant race for something better and bigger will never end. The more you get, the more you will want. You will not stop. Everything will always be small. It will always seem that others have what you need so much. And here the key word is seem, and the clock is ticking. The moments of happiness that you can experience today will not happen again. Don't be discouraged if you don't have something. Maybe you don't need it at all, and don't envy others. Appreciate what you have. Have you felt an inner desire to achieve a higher goal for a long time? If so, then you need to act. First, you need a trigger that will prompt you to take this action. Try to remember an influential person. Let's take an example. Jim Morrison. He was one of the most charismatic personalities of his time. Expose yourself to your deepest fear. After that, the fear loses its power, and the fear of freedom shrinks and disappears. You're free. This is just one of the many wisdoms that he gave to mankind. These are not just words. They penetrate deep into you. They make you think. They force you to act. Life is short, even if you live to be 90. Live to the fullest, that's what I think. Appreciate every moment, every hour, every day, because before you know it, it's all over. There is no doubt that for most people, their death comes as a surprise. You can't bring back the past, but it is in your power not to repeat it. Every day I work on not taking my fame too personally. Fortunately, I have great friends who are great at helping me with this. I made a promise to myself that I would keep going forward and do everything in my power not to compromise. I will not allow anyone to encroach on my immunity and get their hands on me. And the best advice I could ever give is to keep moving forward and not paying attention to what others think. Just go ahead and do what you see fit for yourself. My generation grew up thinking that you should always be strong. You shouldn't show weakness. It's funny to me now, really. Personally, I have come to the only conclusion from my own experience. In relationships with children, with loved ones, and with oneself, the main thing is openness. Well, let's make you look weak sometimes. You need to learn to know and recognize yourself, because only this knowledge gives a person real confidence. Life is too short to solve problems, pay bills, and die. There is a higher power in this world, and it wants you to create and enjoy the only life you have. You don't have to punish yourself by doing something you hate. Choose an adventurous lifestyle that will make you wake up excited about what awaits you. Too many people spend their entire lives in quiet despair, only to realize that their lives have come to an end, and they can't do anything about it now. So, wake up, go camping, go to another country, jump off a plane, do everything to make your life adventurous. You are not here to act like a robot. Everyone has dreams, but not everyone is willing to make an effort to make them come true. Planning is important. If you go through life blindly, not knowing what your next step will be, you will never succeed the way you think you should. You'll end up wasting your time thinking about what if. Therefore, be sure to write down your goals and make a plan that will help you stay on track. Having passion and purpose is rare these days, but necessary. Without them, it is almost impossible to start working on your mission. But if you're not persistent, then passion and purpose don't matter. You need to be ready to get up and get to work every single day, regardless of circumstances or difficult times. Crossing the finish line depends on how well you prove yourself. Cruz believes that passion is the most powerful weapon on the path to success. If we are truly in love with what we do and our heart is full of passion, no one and nothing can stop us from achieving our goals. You can't win against the world unless you learn to control your own mind. Self-discipline is what really leads you to success. In 99% of cases, people do not want to constantly work on themselves. They want to indulge their momentary desires. The key to fulfilling any desire is self-discipline. Things like sports and nutrition don't relate as much to the body as they do to the mind. It is very important to learn how to control your mind so that you can do everything that will really benefit you. In life, we will have to experience one of two types of pain. Either it will be the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. And I ask you to choose wisely. Sometimes we get so caught up in the routine that we forget to enjoy the beauty of life. It's like we're zombies. Look up and take the headphones out of your ears. Say hello to someone you meet, or even hug someone who looks upset. Money is money. It's nice to have something to pay for an apartment in a restaurant, etc. There is a banal saying, happiness is not in money, but for it you buy the freedom to live the life you like. I can't sit still. That is why I have never aspired to a sedentary lifestyle, the accumulation of material assets. When I don't feel free and can't do what I want, I just resist it. I'm starting to go against the current. Sometimes we get so caught up in our daily duties that we forget to enjoy the beauty of life. We're like zombies. Look up and take the headphones out of your ears. Say hello to someone you see. Hug someone if it seems to you that the person is in pain. Help someone. Every day should be lived as if it were the last. There's something people don't know about me. I had depression a couple of years ago. I've never told anyone about her. I needed to find my own way to overcome it. The person who kept me from being happy was myself. Every day is precious, and let's treat them the same way. There's no guarantee that tomorrow will come, so live today.